Everyone, and welcome back. Today we are going to look at counting on by tens, but we're going to use bigger numbers. So we're going to have a look at some two-digit addition. Now this is quite tricky and it's something brand new, but we're going to give it a go, okay? So let's have a look and see. So we're going to learn how to use counting on and find the total with two-digit numbers. And first of all, I want you to go and play this super cool game. And in this game, it's about adding on 10 to two-digit numbers, which is exactly what we're practicing. So this is a fun way for you to have a go. So I want you to pause and go do that, and then come back to me. Okay, here we go. So we're going to look at two-digit numbers today. And first of all, before we start this, I want to make sure that we can remember our two-digit numbers and that we know how to write them. So first of all, you will need your whiteboard and your texter. And I'm going to say some two-digit numbers. And I want you to write them down in a list down the board. And then we're going to go to the next page and check them, okay? So, are we ready? First number I want you to write is 15. 15. Second number I'd like you to write, 23. 23. Third number I'd like you to write, 45. That was 45. Fourth number I'd like you to write, 61. 61. And the last number I'd like you to practice, 89. 89. All right, let's look and see if we wrote them correctly. So here we go. 15, 1 and a 5. 23, 45, 61, 89. Did you get all those right? If not, you might want to go back and have a bit of a look and a bit of a practice and try and write them again. If so, let's move on to the next part. So we are going to practice adding 10 to those numbers that we just looked at. And it's just like the game we played in the warm-up, and it's similar to the game we played yesterday. And we need to set it out in our books the same way. So for the next part, you're going to need your book and your grey lead, and we're going to have a practice at them. So here is my first one, and we have 15 plus 10. And we have the ones here, and we have the tens here. And we're going to do lots more about that when we go back to school. So at the moment, it's just so you know how to set it out. We're going to actually do lots of work on place value, so you'll do lots more about that. And the reason we set it out like this is because it makes it easier to add it together. If they're in nice straight rows, then you can put them together. And this is how we do a two-digit equation. So we have 5, we have 15 plus 10. And the first thing we do is the 5 plus the 0. So it's like that column there. And 5 plus 0 equals, what? 5. So you would draw a 5 under there. And then we look at the next one. And 1 plus 1 equals what? 2. So you would put the 2. So then we can see 15 plus 10 equals 25. And that's why we set it out like this, because it makes it easier. You can also do it by counting on. It's up to you. All right, let's have a look and see. Oh, look, there you go. I already told you on the one. So we add 10, and we actually only have to change that first column, because if we're adding 0, that number will never change, will it? So again, let's do it again. We've got 5 and nothing here, so that will still be 5. And then we have 1 plus 1 here, which is 225. Okay? All right, now you're going to have a go at solving these equations. And it's going to be exactly the same thing. There are two ways that you can do it, and it's whichever way you think is easier. So you can do it just like I practiced there in the columns, or you can do it like we did yesterday by counting on 10. So if you have this number here, it says 23 plus 10. So you could go 23, 24, 25, 26 and keep counting until you've done 10. Or you can do it the easier way, which is where you look at the two columns and we have 3 plus nothing, so that will equal 3, and then 2 plus 1, which makes 3. That's right, so there's 33. So for the next ones, I want you to pause the video and I want you to solve them, and then when you're finished, I'm going to unpause the video and I'm going to write the answers in, okay? All right, off you go. Okay, welcome back. I hope you have had a go at working them out. And remember, this is brand new and super tricky. So if it was tricky for you, that is okay. All right? You do lots of this in grade 1. It's just we needed something a bit more difficult, didn't we? All right, here we go. So my next one, 45 plus 10. 5 plus 0 equals 5. And 4 plus 1 also equals 5. So 45 plus 10 equals 55. If you got it, put a little tick. If not, fix it up for me. Okay, 61 plus 10, same thing. 1 plus nothing is 1. 6 plus 1, tell me, 6, 7. So that 61 plus 10 equals 71. Same thing, give yourself a little tick or fix it up for me. All right, last one, 89 plus 10. So 9 plus nothing equals, 9. That was a terrible 9. And 8 plus 1 equals, oh my goodness, we had so many with double numbers. So 89 plus 10 equals 99. Did you get them all right? If you didn't, it doesn't matter. If you did, it's amazing. All right, there is one more part for this, and it is a challenge. So what I want you to do is to make up 5 more equations, but using your own numbers. So they don't need to be the ones that we did. They need to be 2-digit numbers, and you add on 10. So no matter what number you make at the top, it's always plus 10, okay? I want you to set them out in your book exactly like we did, and then try and solve them, okay? Don't go higher than 89, all right? Because that would make 3 numbers, and that would be very tricky, all right? When you're finished, your grown-up needs to take a photo and send it through to your teacher for me, okay? Excellent work, my friends. I am super excited that we're doing this, and we'll have another look at it next week. Okay.